Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Hey, there we go. Thank you so much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. Thank you for being here. We are. I'm trying to do my thing. It's not easy. All I keep thinking about is our good friend Doc Matt Steve. You know, if you don't know, if you haven't heard me say it for the 2000th time, I like, you know, I do the pre-show, the opening show for Alex Stein. Then Mr. Content Comedy Gold himself, Alex Stein, comes on at 7 o'clock, and we have an amazing hour. And then at 8 o'clock, Doc Matt Steve comes on, and we all head over to his channel. It's so last night I was waiting after Alex's amazing show. Last night was his third to last show. Tonight is the second to last. As if that wasn't kind of depressing enough. Doc Matt Steve wasn't on. I'm like, what's going on? I was like, all right. He said in this chat, he's usually up in here, that his mom's not doing good, and he doesn't know if he'll stream tonight, meaning last night. So I'm going to try and be upbeat, by the way. It's really not easy, but so I passed out last night. I was exhausted. I saw, you know, my youngest daughter, she fell asleep, and I'm like, you know what, that looks good. Because your boy's usually burning the candle at both ends. And I was like, the heck with it. But this morning, I'm watching Bubba the Love Sponge, by the way. Gene Lasker was on today. Holy shit, what a great episode. It's always great with Gene. Gene Lasker is the fucking man. And I get an alert on my phone, and it's from Doc Matt Steve's show from last night, from the night before. So, like, with Bubba the Love Sponge, like, if you're listening on the radio, I feel bad for you, because if you watch it on YouTube, you get the commercial breaks to watch, and you don't want to miss a moment, you know? So I waited till the show was over, and I go over to watch Doc Matt Steve, and he's, you know, driving over to see his mom, who's getting moved to a hospital from, you know, the comfort of her own home. She's not doing good, and he's bawling, and I'm losing it, and I'm like, man, what am I supposed to do? You guys know me. Like, I try to bring the fun as best I possibly can. And I'm like, man, I just keep thinking about Doc Matt Steve, you know, and his mom and his family. So, I'm going to try and keep it fun and keep the fun going, as best as I can, to be honest with you, because it's not easy. I got a bunch of stuff going on in my life that's sad too, but you know, all I can think about in the moment is him, and I'm praying for him. You know, I've been praying this whole time for his mom to, you know, for a miracle, for his mother to somehow, you know, have, God, 10, 15, 20, 30 more years but it's not looking that way. So the show must go on, but I just keep DMS Dark Master Steve in your prayers, in your heart, in your thoughts. I can't not do that. So I'm gonna try and do the show, and it's all of us, I'm sure every single one of us have lost people we love. I haven't lost any children yet. Well, child dying has to be the worst thing ever, and next to that is a parent. So if you've already had that experience, you know exactly what DMS is going through. I lost my dad 15 years ago, and it still hurts. And I'll tell a real quick story. My dad, when he was younger in school, obviously wasn't born yet, but it was such a interesting and odd story that my mom, my dad, Nana and Grandpa on my dad's side, and like cousins and aunts and uncles, they don't talk about it. Like my dad used to play, not all the time, but when he was a kid, like if there was a bee somewhere, he'd pick it up, and all the kids would be like, "What are you, crazy?" And he'd say, "It can sense if it feels like it's going to be attacked. It can sense that. It can sense if you're nervous." And he's like, "They're just like any other insect." And when I first heard this, I was young, and I'm like, wow, like it just impressed me. So I always had that in me, that people, animals, insects, whatever, they can sense the energy you put out. So I'm trying to put out good energy here. It's tough. But still to this day, like if this, like bees come up to me all the time. I had a bee this summer land on my shoulder, and I'm doing my work, and I'm just letting it chill there. And like co-workers and one of the customers like said multiple times, "You have a bee on you." And I'm like, "It's okay. It's just my dad. He's hanging out." And they think I'm crazy, and that's fine. And whether it's really my dad or not, I'm like that. It's just a symbol of him, no matter what, So I hope if DMS sees this, that he gets, he gets my point that even though people leave us, it's devastating, and it's still sad for me 15 years later with my dad. But I 1,000,000,000% believe there's another side. I truly listen. We have a soul. We have a scientific law that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Now we have, like just me doing this, right? I have signals going from my finger all the way to my brain, back and forth, like faster than the speed of light, which means there is a light and energy inside of us. By the way, when we're born, right, the second of conception, science has proven that there is a beam of, not even a beam, just light happens. There's a light that literally creates a light when at the moment of conception. And so I believe with all of my soul that we have a soul, which means there is another side. So love you, DMS. Love you, Doc Bass Steve. Man, I'm right there with you. I feel absolutely terrible. Empathy, sympathy, all that stuff, brother. I'm gonna try and keep it lighthearted for everybody else here, but believe me, I'm thinking about you the whole day. That's all. And your mom, her suffering will be over soon. I hate to say it like that. I really would rather her just, get back to health and be, have years and years and decades with you. But if that's not in, God's hands, if that's not in the cards, just know your mom loves you, and she will be with you till your last day on this planet. So until you see her again, trust me, you will. I've died twice, and I don't know. Hopefully, when the third time comes, it's not blank, because I've heard a few people talk about stories about how they died, and they're like, it was nothing, it was just empty. It was really sad. It's like, yeah, because that's like, what Jesus said on the cross, like, Father, why have you forsaken me? What Jesus was saying was, why are you abandoning me? Because true hell is not being connected, your soul not being connected with God. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But listen, I love you guys. I'm going to get to the chat in a moment. I know I'm so sorry to be all depressing, but it's tough to try and be myself and be fun and all happy. And it's just, my heart is broken for DMS. We love you, DMS. Love you, buddy. There are so many stories that I don't even know where to go to tonight. But I have a few of them on the top of my mind. I thought I'd try and do something light. I saw that Owen Shroyer last night, our boy Owen Shroyer. He saw what appears to be some sort of UFO, a true UFO, an unidentified flying object. What the hell is that? We'll take a look at what he saw, because someone else videotaped it. Now we'll listen to what he's got to say. Also, we're gonna look at, since this is the pre-show for Alex Stein, the pimp. We're gonna look and see a little bit from last night's show, what Alex said he's gonna be up to. Morgan Elizabeth, by the way, retweeted something, and I saw her today. I was like, "Ooh, that's a good one," because I was planning on talking about what's in the future for Alex. He only has 2 Blaze shows left, tonight and tomorrow night. And I was like, let's kind of talk about what the future is for Alex. And I got a whole bunch of other stories, but let me get to the chat. Say what's up to all you amazing, beautiful, wonderful, lovely, smart, brilliant, funny, hilarious, amazing people. All of the adjectives, all of the good ones. Mr. Bob Cook, the great Bob Cook, I love you. Thank you for being here, Bob. I love you, buddy. Kenny F. and Powers in the house. I know I get the mic so close. It's like, it's hard to be, sad and, what's the word I'm looking for? It's hard to be, it's a serious moment that I'm trying to take serious with Dark Master Steve's mom. So it's hard to be my normal self yelling. Listen, time, they say time heals all wounds. That doesn't mean they all heal perfectly good. So this one's gonna heal bad, especially obviously for DMS, for Dark Match Steve, my boy, our boy. But it will heal. And eventually the smile and the laughter and love will come back to Dark Match Steve. A super awesome, fun, talented, awesome dude. Freaking love that dude. And it will come back. Thomas Gilson. Oh my goodness. I love you, bro. That's so good to see you. I barely ever get to see your Bubba show. I know your work schedule's changed now. But dude, thank you so much for being here. I miss you, brother. Johnny Z. Fradley. My ninja. Oh my God. I was literally this close to saying the bad word that would get me canceled. The Fat Pig. Good evening. Thoughts and prayers for DMS. Yes. Oh my God. It's so utterly sad. I hate it. I don't want sadness. Daniel Graham. Fam, a lamb, my dude. Let's go. Thank you for being here, my brother. It does. It sucks so bad. I'm like, like when I come on here, honestly, this is like almost like therapy, for crying out loud. Like, I love hanging out with you guys. After I saw DMS's, it was like 7-minute live stream last night where he's driving to see his mom. I'm like, I think he was going to see his mom, right? I don't know, but he was just upset, and I felt all the pain coming through that little screen on my phone, and I'm like, damn it. It was just in my mind all day long. And I'm like, I hate to be Debbie Downer or whatever you want to call it here, but it's just my my heart was already breaking anyway for Alex Stein not being on the Blaze no more. He's going to be okay, by the way. I know Alex is going to overcome. Alex has gone through hell and high water. He's been on TV shows and that, he's gotten, well, he actually didn't get canceled on TV. He quit. He was like the one of the big producers on the TV show Cheaters, and they were supposed to finally make him the host of the show. He's the guy who knocks the hotel room door, and he's like, Tyrone, we have Shakisha here. Who's that in the bed with you there, Tyrone? He was supposed to be the dude. And with Alex's height and his just, his presence. When Alex walks in the room, we're in Vegas, okay? And we are in a casino with, I don't know how many people, at least hundreds of people. Alex walks in there, and it's just like, everybody looking at him. You just can't, it's like, he has that about him. You guys know. So he's like, I want to, he's like, I've been in line to be the host. He should be the host. Good looking dude, tall, smart, obviously can speak well. He should have been the guy, but they gave it to like Clark Gable's like great grandson or some shit. And they're like, don't worry though, you're still going to be the producer. And Alex is like, no, I'm not, because I quit. So Alex has gone through, much stuff, but this, I know for this one at the Blaze, I just know that it was like, he felt like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like somebody, big has noticed me and gave me my own show. So I know it sucks, but I know in my fucking every last fiber of every atom of my being that Alex is going to be bigger and better and greater and everything than ever. So there's that. Morgan Elizabeth, let's go. I know Morgan, I said it a little while ago. I don't know if you're here, but you retweeted like Alex putting together a desk in his office. So we'll check that out. I just spoiled it. Oh well. White iced tea, pimping, big pimping up in here. Let's go. It's cool when they are in your dreams. It's like you get to hang out for a little bit. Oh my God, dude. Kenny Powers just always coming correct. Oh, I won't go on and bloviate any more than I already am, but I have dreams all the time from relatives, friends, all the time, my dad, everybody. And it's it's at least 4 to 8 times a year, and it's so fucking awesome. Pardon my French. It's just so awesome. And you wake up, like, sometimes I feel like, oh my God, they have a message for me. But most of the time I wake up and it was just like, man, that was awesome. That was the shit. That was incredible. I'm like, can I go back to bed, please? I don't want to go to work. Yeah, it's brutal. Wow, lost my dad and my wife 12 years ago. Listen, I've been with Mrs. Starboard now for a long time. And God almighty, there's times where, like, I don't know if you guys do this. I think I'm crazy, but that's okay. But, not all the time. It's not like I fantasize about it, but every once in a while, a thought pops into my head, like, what if, because both of us smoke, okay? So I'm thinking, like, stuff like that. Like, what if she got in a car accident? What if she got the C word? That word. Just anything. What if I'm like, I don't want to be on this earth without her. It sucks so bad even thinking about that. I am so absolutely sorry, Thomas. Dude, all I can say is, I'm so sorry. That sucks, dude. And it happens so often. to so many people in my life. It's like, damn it, that sucks. You know what I mean? It's like, because I like to be Mr. Fun Pants. It's not that I like to. I mean, I like it, but it's natural. This is who I am. What you see is what you get, and I like to be, pretty positive. Even when I'm angry, I'm trying to be positive. But man, it's just, sometimes life isn't always going to be sunshine and rainbows. And today's one of those days. So we raise our glasses for DMS and Mama DMS. God knows his business, and the next life is real and awaits us. Amen, brother. Hell yeah. Absolute heaven. Yeah. Heaven. Yeah. That's sad. And that's what I'm afraid of. Just not, listen, I'm telling you, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, right? I think I watched a couple of YouTube videos, but I seen like 2 or 3 TikTok videos. This was like 4 years ago. And this dude got out of prison, and he has like a YouTube channel, and it's freaking huge. He's got like 100,000 followers and shit. And he's not like a bad guy or anything. And if I remember the story correctly, anyway, he's like, he got stabbed a bunch of times in prison, and he woke up in, like it was basically kind of like their morgue, but it wasn't exactly the morgue. It was like they fixed them all up, and he was like, oh shit, did I die? And hours later or whatever, when he finally spoke to doctors, they were like, you actually did die. You died for a good 3 minutes, which is really long. They're like, we brought you back. And he goes, yeah. He's like, I thought I died when I woke up and saw the morgue right next to me. It's a crummy, weird Midwestern old school jail or whatever. Anyway, and he's like, yeah. And he goes, it was just nothing. It was just black. He goes, and it was really sad. He's like, I just felt sad. And it's like, oh my God. That's not what I had. Both times, I was basically like what people would call astral traveling. I was in my soul above everything, and I could see shit. Oh, I'll tell you guys about it one day. I promise you, especially the second story will blow your mind. All I know is I can visually prove that I was out of my body. That's all I'm saying. I think I might have told it on the show before. Who knows? I hope there is a YouTube in the afterlives, right? I think there probably is. You know what I mean? For me, I sort of think of heaven this way. I think heaven's kind of like, you can. So this is a long one. Let me try to be quick. It's already almost 6:30. I could be totally wrong about this. This is just in my thoughts, right? So, the very first, the first dimension is a dot, just a dot. It doesn't have any depth or width or height or anything, right? The second dimension is a line, just left and right, no depth, no up and down, just that dot is now a line. Third dimension is, up and down, left to right, even diagonal. The fourth dimension is now depth. And it could be off on a couple of things, but just follow along. So the fifth dimension would be time. So it's, horizontal, vertical, depth, and now time, right? So I think in the afterlife, we're going to be in basically another dimension. Now, I think all the dimensions live in each other, but just where we are, we can't see, whatever. So I would presume that in the next dimension, it would be since time is a dot, that's what we live in, that dot, right? Maybe? Or maybe we live in the sixth dimension where time is linear, left and right. Maybe in the seventh dimension, there's height to the time, and maybe in the dimension after that there's depth to it, because I believe if there's a God lives in whatever the last dimension would be. So that's why God knows what's going on in the past just like he knows now, just like he lives in the future. It must be pretty nerve-wracking, to be honest, if you're God. Like, oh my God, like everybody's praying. I know somebody's going to pray for me in the year like 17,001. And they're like complaining. They're like, oh no, they're going to cut my food stamps off in the year 7001. And he's like, I'm trying to listen to the guy, in 16 BC. He's got no leg. Must be tough being God. But anyway, I think like when you're in heaven, you must be in one of those next dimensions. So from what I was told is that all of us are actually in heaven right now. I know, it sounds weird. So like when you pass away and you go to heaven, everybody, we're already there. Let that sink in a little bit. I don't know. We can make our own YouTube. That's damn right. Like God don't mind. God's gonna be like, all right, who's the one making an OnlyFans page up here? Who created OnlyFans in heaven? Get out of here. You're done. Open the trap door. The cloud opens up. But I'm sure, YouTube. In heaven, YouTube will be allowed to say whatever we want. Okay. I think so. I like to think so. Wise Academy up in here, family. Everybody give Buddha some love. That's my boy. Humor is good for healing. Absolutely. That's why, like, I'm trying to not be so down in the dumps. I really am. It's a somber time. That's the word I was thinking of. It's a somber time. We need to have a stream where we name my son because I'm still struggling. No way. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, we got to talk about that. I wish we could talk about it right now, but maybe tomorrow. That would be a great stream. I wish I knew how to put like a voting poll up on this dang old thing. How do you do it? Manage layouts, new layout. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, Morgan, I don't know if you were here yesterday. Watch this. Watch this. I found all the soundtracks. It's like bounce. What's bounce? I don't know. All right, I guess stop fucking around. I definitely want to do that. We could be sad for DMS and laugh at the same time. Absolutely. That's, I'm trying to pull through it. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not being whatever. After I saw that, right after Bubba's show this morning, and like I said, Gene Lasker was absolutely classic Gene Lasker today. I was fucking rolling around. I was almost going to say die laughing. Wrong time to say that one. But for real, like I was in stitches. Like Gene Lasker was so freaking hilarious today. And I'm like, it was just such a high from laughing to so down. I was like, man. But you're right. I'm going to try and stay upbeat for the rest of us. It's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Is the Foo Fighters playing on Alex's last show like Letterman? Oh my God. You know who I want on there? We had Tiny on last night, Big Nasty, and we love Big Nasty. Tiny's the man, but I want to see Black Darius on tonight. Please, Alex. Please. I don't care what you got to do. You got to get Black Darius back out there. Even White Darius. I know he's a bit of a freak show, but something. We need that nostalgia back. I believe Alex tonight has on Vic Magnolia there, whatever his name, however you pronounce his last name. Vic Magnon. And he's a classic. I'd like to see Lila on tonight too. Like, I just want all the nostalgia we can get. We need it. Pot Awful has his Awful Ween tomorrow. I saw that. I was scrolling through and I'm like, oh shit. I should do something, right? Like tomorrow, like I should dress up and do like, what should I don't even know what to call it though. I was thinking like Scott-a-ween. I'm like, that sounds like I'm calling myself a weenie. And I'm like, Starboard-a-ween? Hallowboard? I don't know. I can't come up with a good name. Like Keno Casino has Keno-ween. It's Keno. It's amazing. Damn it, I wish that I could come up with something like that. But I think I'm going to dress up as something tomorrow. Just, why not? I don't stream Friday. Friday's extremely busy. My daughters are making Halloween extra annoying this year. So not my little one. She's always perfect. But my teen wants me to drive all over God's green earth, picking up friends. Like, why can't their parents do it? Why do we always got to? Anyway, but you do for your kid. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I want to make them happy, right? But yeah, I was thinking tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do it because I'm not going streaming Friday. So if there's any day that I'm gonna wear a costume for the show, it'll be tomorrow. And we can all either figure out what I could name tomorrow's show. And we can also think of baby names for Morgan. So, Johnny Z makes people want to use the N-word. Damn. He was heading home. Yes, that's why I knew it right when I said it. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, he was heading home. It was hard to watch his pain. Perfectly said, Bob, dude. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. It hit me and I lost it. He was reading out some of the names in the chat and he was losing it. And I was just like, all right, I got to find some place to hide so nobody sees me because, my eyes were getting wet. We'll just say. Oh, and Scott, before I forget, pregnancy brain. Oh, can I use that one? I got, no, how the fuck can I use it? I don't know. I need some excuse for my brain farts. You will never guess who's been in my DMs trying to get me on the live. Who? Oh my God. Wait a minute. You'll never guess who's been in my DMs trying to get me on their live stream. Is it Pod Awful? I wish it should be Alex. Like the only show that I really want to go on is Alex. Like, Daniel Graham's in there and a bunch of y'all Rusty is maybe Sniz if I ever get down to the bottom of this list. And I'm grateful it's a big list, believe me. Like I used to love Steven Crowder. I don't even want to be on Steven's show anymore. Like he's so bossy and he took over the whole thing. And it's like, I don't know. It used to be so much more fun back in the day. That's all I know. That's all I know. But I want to be on Alex's show. That's one of the things we'll be getting to about Alex's future. I gotta hustle. I gotta bustle. He was on the second season of Lost. I thank God every day that I still have my parents. I actually have two moms if you include my wife. Now that was pretty funny. But no, believe me, I know I was one of those people because so many friends and a few relatives, 15 years ago, didn't have their parents. Or like I had a lot of friends who, at least a few friends that the parents both passed when they were little. And it's like, like I'd get mad at my dad or something and I'd be whining about it. I was like 13, 14. And my friend Felicia, her name was actually Felicia. She's like, you could tell something was wrong. She was pissed. And I'm like, we're just all hanging out, crew of friends and shit. We went down like the basketball court and hanging out. And I'm like, Felicia, what's the matter? She's like, I don't know. It's just, you're just kind of annoying me today. And I'm like, I annoy you every day. Since when is that a difference? And she cracked a laugh a little bit. She goes, I wish I had a dad to be mad at. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, here we go. No, but really, I understand. I felt terrible, but at the same time, I was thinking to myself, if they were here, you'd be being a little bitch to them, like every normal girl in the world does to the parents. But you know what I mean? We're lucky. We're lucky. People are lucky. Lost is my favorite TV show ever. I think that's mine too. Like favorite see, I always want to say The Office. But that's a comedy, so it's a little different. Alex has the positive vibes and will be fine. Truth is unbreakable. Did I say hi to you? Oh my God. Truth is coming up with bangers. That's daggone right. I'm always going to be a chat rat, Blaze TV and no Blaze TV. I have 2 t-shirts to prove it too. Let's go. Same here, baby. Always for life. For life. The chat rats will continue and it will be fine. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. My dad and my dog, not usually together, but it's always nice. That's right. That's right. I have dreams about my psychotic exes. Whew, that's not fun. It's like, can I wake up? They're like stealing from me and shit. It's like, I like the dreams where I win Powerball and then I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I had billions of dollars a minute ago. Let me go back to bed. Shut the light off. But it's like my ex is like, oh, fuck, you stole my Powerball ticket, you piece of shit. But no, real dreams about my mom that I can recall makes me say, I know. Oh, I know. I do that too with Dylan in the business he's in. I'm always worried. It's the craziest shit. Like, I just panic. And my wife, her nickname was the getaway driver before I knew her, before, when we were young, little street punks. And that's what was her nickname. So I know she's a good driver, but it doesn't matter. Like, I just it's always on my mind. Adam Wiley, Wild out, my ninja. Hey guys, trust me, I have been drinking. Okay, what's up, Adam? Let's go. Man, I'm so happy to see Thomas Gilson in here too. Man, missed you. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, by the way. I know you're like, fuck you. I try to get everything. I just miss you. It's great seeing you in here. Fifth dimension is the age of Aquarius. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you guys know how fucking banger of a comment that is? Holy shit. Oh my god. I'd sing that song right now, but this is crazy talk. It's crazy. Oh man, I must be way behind. Very muchly good job. Meh, I don't know. You guys have surpassed my knowledge. No, listen, it's all love here. I don't, there's no hierarchy in my opinion. And here, we are the hierarchy. Well, if you want to get philosophical about it, there's that. It's like, oh god. Adam Wiley and the Fat Pig don't really get along. I don't want either of you to leave right now, please. Stay in there. I love you guys, but it's fucking funny. See? What'd I tell you? I'll buy food stamps if anyone is selling their card, right? I know. Wait, calcium, magnesium, and zinc is good for nerve pain. Oh yeah. Oh, listen. Truth knows. Honest to God, Truth's Unbreakable knows more about pain management and shit like that than any doctor I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not being sarcastic either. She has been doing everything to divert the pain, to end the pain. Enzo, brother Enzo, I love it. Francesco, Marcelo, Vincenzo. Those are my sons' names. Are you for real? Dude, are you kidding me? Dude, those are the bomb ass names. I have no Italian in me. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I told you guys a couple weeks ago, like, I grew up with Italians basically teaching me. And I always looked up to Italians. I love the Italians, right? I always have Italian week on here. Every week's like Italian week. I cannot believe. Oh my! Are those really your kids' names, dude? Those are. Vincent is still bomb, but I would have said Vincenzo. That's like hardcore, hardcore Italian, but still. Are you for real, dude? Those are bomb ass names, man. Yo, I wasn't here yesterday. Oh, that's right. It was the last day of move, and I forgot. I know I'm so behind. Scott is the new Jesse PS with the soundboard. No, don't say that. Now you got my heart beating. Cheesy. I know it's cheesy. I just found it yesterday. I'm like, holy shit. Maybe I should practice more. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Lasker, that's an original for a name. Holy shit. Imagine that's an awesome name now that you say that. It's like, come here, Lasker. Come on, let's throw the football, Lasker. That's a badass name. I don't know. Maybe it's just I love Gene Lasker that much. He's like, what does he say? What does Lasker say? Holy shit, I'm way behind. He says, it's like, how about it? How about it? He's like, what's up, Army? How about it? Oh, I fucking love Gene Lasker. He's just so real. Vic Filet Mignon. That's tonight. I want to name him Roman. Dylan doesn't like that. That's a dope ass name. I knew a dude growing up named Roman, and he's tough as shit. And then all these years later, this dude Roman Reigns comes out on WWE. And all I thought about was my boy who was into bodybuilding. He was juicing up and shit too. Dude was jacked. And I thought Roman, like, you know, the good old days before the fall of Rome. I don't know how good those days are, to be completely honest with you, but I knew a girl back in the day named Big Nasty. Holy shit. I know she was fun as hell. She was big and nasty. Because you know big girls always fun. Because they gotta be. Just like dudes, by the way. Like, I was talking to people at work a couple months ago, about 2 or 3 months ago, whatever it was. And he's like, oh, look at you. You look young. You got nice hair. You can get women. I was like, I got one. That's all I need. He's like, oh, yeah. Well, believe me, I'd like to have, more than one. And he's like, I'm fat and bald. I'm like, well, you better be rich and funny because you're 0 for 2, motherfucker. And he started laughing. And he's like, no, you're right. That's how I got my last ex-wife. I'm like, there you go. Listen, if you're funny, nobody cares. Roman from Fast and the Furious. Which one was Roman? I just watched the last Fast and the Furious over the weekend. Well, it was running in the background anyway. I forget which one Roman is. Damn, I am way, way behind. Rico is pretty good. I like Roman. Starboard Spookies. I like what was I thinking of naming my son, but Mrs. Starboard wasn't going for it. Oh my god, it was such a strong name. Dagnabbit. Magnus. Magnus is a badass name. The strongest man in the world. I don't know if he still is, but he was for a long time. His name was Magnus Ver Magnuson. And he was jacked as all hell. He was the strongest man in the world. Magnus, baby. I love that name. Horatio. Come on. Morgan, middle name yet? That's a good question, because a good middle name can help you get the first and last going, because you want it to be like bang, bang, bong, Damn, I gotta skip stuff. I hate skipping you guys' chat. Snezzook, let's go. A ray of lights up in here. Let's go. Oh my glob. Oh, I hate skipping all the. I'm gonna cry. I had to skip through everything. Dagnabbit, I wanted to have more fun. Magnus wasn't that Miss Honey's dad's name on Matilda. Whoa. I don't know, but Matilda had powers, special power. Wait a minute. Miss Honey's dad. Oh, shit. It might be. Roman is the one that Ludacris was always bullying. Oh, Tyreek or Tyrus or something like that. The one who was like, it was just a big dummy. You big dummy. And he went into outer space. Yeah, Roman. That's right. Morgan, do you know what a Hot 600 is? I don't. I know the most random movie and TV facts. I'm with you. I'm the same way. All right, let me get to this stuff because we got like 2 seconds left. No, we got a little while. Oh, wait. I got to pull it up first. That would probably help. It always makes me a little high, a little. I gotta figure out how this thing works. I gotta figure out how it works. I won't do it. I won't do it. I found the sound effects. They're just so stupid. All right. We're gonna start with this. Ready? That's pretty funny, but we're gonna start with this. We'll start here. Owen Shroyer said, "Look, y'all, I've been staring out the window, the same window for 8 years. I have never seen whatever the hell is in the sky tonight." Watch this. Austin, Texas, 8:20, 8:25. Video from almost 9 o'clock, and the second one's from 9:42, third's from 9:47. I don't know how long these all are. Oh, that's all it is. There's no sound. Pay attention to, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. You see the thing floating? Watch this shiz. Imagine you're looking up at the stars. You know, just a nice star in the sky. They're trying to zoom in. Now you can see that, the camera moved a little bit, but if you can see it, I don't know how well you can see it on my screen because it's a little degraded, but you can't really see it. The star is just taken off, and the camera person is not moving anymore, like a little bit, and they're trying to catch it, but there's like a little bit of a blinky star down below it, and so you can tell when the person moves and when they're not moving. This thing is doing its own tricks. Ready? There's a better one in here. Where the hell is it? Oh, God, this one's 2 minutes long here. Can you guys see anything? Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. This dot, I think, right there. Oh, look at this shit. Just taking off, being weird. People might be like, is that an airplane? What's going on? Because I see airplanes sometimes. I'm like, it's a UFO. It's here. They came. They fucking came. And then I'm like, oh, it's just a stupid airplane. This thing is going all over the place. Yee! Where is it now? Oh, it's still right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. Can hear my cursing, but you can't see my cursor. Damn, this one's like pitch black. I don't see shiz. Let's get the hell out of here. There's another one. There's another one. Oh, God. Stop it with the... Yeah, windy night. All right, now you can see it much better in this one, right? Look at that. What the hell's going on? You see it? It's fucking crazy. It's a chuck-a-luckin' crazy. All right, the camera person lost it. Now they found it again. And now there's 2 of them. Dude, and it's just like a big orb chilling. Huge-ass thing. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Looks like it's spinning. Can you see it? I hope you guys can see it on it. Go to Owen's thing, his thing, and you can see it. It's absolutely crazy. And this isn't even from Owen. This is from Jamie's Focus. Plasma orbs. Boom. Plasma orbs facing west. Clear skies. Windy. Gusts up to 35 miles an hour. Video 1 and 2 sped up ×2. First orb hung around much longer than the others. I mean, it's just weird, right? So Owen Shroyer is like, about last night. I think we got just enough time to get this in and then maybe something else.
Morning, y'all. Up before the sun today. Hope you have a bright and productive day today. And I want to explain last night. About last night. So I posted something just past midnight about some aerial phenomenons, let's say, in the skies of Austin, Texas. And I'm watching this, and everybody knows, if you follow me, I'm not a UFO guy. I don't really get into aerial phenomenons. It's not my thing. I'm curious about it. I kind of follow it just of more of a hobby, more for fun stuff, but it's not really my lane. So I don't really post about it. So when I posted about that last night, that was me kind of leaving my lane, but I was so, I guess, shocked or stunned at what I saw, I just couldn't help myself. So as I'm watching this last night, watching this happen in the skies of Austin, Texas last night, I'm thinking to myself, well, A, am I crazy or am I seeing this? But B, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that's seeing this. So I just searched something on X like Austin Skies or something like that, just to see if anybody else was talking about it. And I found that lady's posts with her videos, and basically she was describing that she was seeing exactly what it was that I was seeing. So,
all right, that's as much as we need. Wait, Morgan, are you saying that Alex is on now? Is Alex on right now? Shit. Daily reminder, do not get abducted by aliens, illegal or otherwise. Oh, did I not have it up? Listen to that. That's the truth. You don't want to get abducted by aliens. I think I'd rather get abducted by these ones up here than Nicaragua. Oh, okay. Whew. I was like panicking, by the way. I'm like, shit. Oh, no. I love it. Thank you. I usually forget half the time to post the link. There's supposed to be a way through StreamYard, by the way, that I can raid Alex. I don't know how to do it. I gotta learn. I'll learn at the last show tomorrow. Yeah, that's a great one. Premature ejaculation. I'm sorry, Alex. I won't get it up. I already did it. I already did the thing. I won't go anymore. Is that what happens when people do that? I don't know. I'm guessing. Yeah, satellite flares are super weird, especially when there's a cluster of them in proximity. It's just a direct reflection of the sun off the satellites. Sounds good to me. It sounds plausible. I don't know. I'm always up for a good conspiracy. I truly believe that they're throwing this aliens or real shit at, like the government, whoever, CIA, Pentagon, whoever it is. Because, like, you guys remember I don't have time now, but do you remember the Tic Tac video where they're like, oh my God. And they're like supposedly like in an air jet and they're following this thing. Some guy, I wish I could find this stuff. I wasn't expecting we were going to really get into the Tic Tac thing. And it's flying, right? And this guy used like weird effects or whatever the hell you want to call it. And it's a Mylar balloon. Somebody's in happy birthday, Dollar Tree helium balloon is just flying real fast. And they're like, oh my God, it hit the water. And it didn't make a splash. It's a fucking miracle. It must be from another planet. It's like, no, it's a Mylar balloon that's going really, really, really fast. And it ran out of helium and popped. And now it's on the water and it's just floating. And you can't see it because you're using your 1980s, Top Gun camera. And you didn't flip on the super high-tech 4K, 5K camera lens. But who knows? I like a good conspiracy. I want to believe. I still got a little Fox Mulder in me. Is what I always say. The fresh maker. That's all it is. It's just a fresh maker. So what's it like being plastered before? Oh, God. You and both of you getting plastered. I don't want to hear it from either one of you. I love you both. There's no aliens. God entrapped us alone in this universe just to show us who's boss. UFOs are all Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab. Klaus and Schwab! You will see the aliens and you will like it. You will own aliens and own nothing and like it. Exactly. Adam, you still won't tell us what you're drinking. What are you drinking, Adam? Adam, what are you drinking? I hope it's something better than beer. And I used to love drinking beer back when I drank and shit. I liked a good what do you call it? I'd say give me a Bud Light, like from the tap, like whatever, the draft, Coors Light draft. I don't know. I just liked it. I'd drink anything back then. I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. But I don't know. They call them bitch drinks, but a white Russian. We used to go down very good. Don't tell Gene Lasker that I loved white Russians back in the day. Actually, we call them dirty birds here in Massachusetts. It's like, give me a fucking dirty bird, dude. Bartender. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a drunk piece of shit. Give me another fucking dirty bird, cat. But it has milk in it. And Gene Lasker, we found out today, doesn't like milk. Long story. I wish I had time to tell it. It was freaking hilarious, by the way. I hear some people saying that if Atlas... All right, people saying 3i Atlas. I'm saying 31 Atlas. It just sounds cooler. Okay, by the way, Morgan, Atlas is a pretty cool name, too. 31 Atlas object slows down or changes directions when it comes around the sun. It may be an indicator it's artificial. I heard that same thing, Sniz. Thank you for bringing that up. If that is true and it's like changing directions and it is artificial, come by and say hello. Because I know you've been floating in outer space for God knows how many years. 31 Atlas is who I'm talking to. Come and say hello. Come by. If you need help getting back out of our atmosphere, I'm sure Elon Musk can figure out something. You know what I mean? Russia, Japan, and Elon Musk will put some thrusters back on that rock and get your ass out of here. But we just have a couple of questions is all. Just like to ask you a few questions. Everybody knows it's Scotch. Scotch City, Scotch. I love it. Good job. Hit the like for Scott. Hit the like for DMS because we love you. I talked about you the whole show, basically, but I'm trying to be fun and upbeat, brother, but I'm thinking of you, DMS. I am doing nothing but thinking about you. Dagnabbit, we got to go. It's driving me crazy. All right. It's that time. It drive me crazy that I'm always late for Alex. Oh shoot, I gotta go find that thing. DMS, we are thinking about you. If you're not going tonight, not a problem. Everybody gets it, brother. You had me in tears, and that's just the way it is. I got to see your quick I don't know where it is. Where the heck is it? Morgan put the thing up, but I can't find it. Everybody get over to Alex Stein right now. We got 1 minute to go. I'm always late. Well, I'm not late, but I'm late. You know what I mean? Late for being early. I'm not sure if Dark Mass Steve is going tonight. Prayers for him. Thoughts and prayers for Dark Mass Steve. Get over to Alex. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and all that stuff. But get over to Alex and we'll find out from DMS if he feels like if he's up to it, if he can go live tonight. If not, I don't blame him. We love you, DMS. I love all you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's awesome. Always awesome. Get over to Alex's show. I'll see you guys over there. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace.